Now we come to some important cities of North America. The first city is the capital of the United States of America. You must have known about this one, Washington, D.C., Washington, District of Columbia. There are a few very important buildings over in this place. The first one is, of course, the White House, which is the residence of the American president. This is the White House. The second one is the Capitol building. Then, though it is not mentioned in your book, but there are a few important places like the War Memorial. It is here that there are many memoriams of the Second World War. Over here you can see these all represent countries and states, and there's a wall where the names of the soldiers are etched. It's a very, very beautiful place. And this is the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History. So these are important places or places of interest for you if you visit, if and when you visit Washington, the capital of the United States of America. Then we come to New York City. If you read the paragraph that is given for New York City, you will see that this place, New York, it is actually a congregation of three portions. One is Staten. This is the one which is absolutely here. Staten. Then you have New York. Then you have Long Island. I'm quite sure that with your exposure to Netflix and other channels of entertainment, you must be knowing these names: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, etc. This is the port of New York, and you must have known about the Wall Street, the place where all the important economic decisions are taken. And we often, if you are not aware of it, ask your parents whenever we talk about stock market, if the market is good and high, we call it bullish. And if the market is not good and it's downward, it's dipping, then we call it bearish. So this is the famous bull of Wall Street. The United Nations, it has its headquarters, the Secretariat of UNO, in New York City as well. The next one is Chicago. As you can see, it is located here. Chicago is famous for the Chicago River Cruise and the fact that this southern portion of the United States is a corn belt, corn being the staple diet of buffaloes and other cattle. The meat industry is very, very popular in Chicago. So meat packaging, this is the meat packaging industry of Chicago. Then we come to Los Angeles. Of course, if you ever go to Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, this is the place that you are going to be, Hollywood. So this is the most important attraction of Los Angeles, which lies in the west coast of United States and is a part of California, Upper California. Mexico City, now we are moving from the United States and traveling to Mexico. It's a very beautiful country indeed. As you can see, Mexico City is located here, more or less in the southern part of Mexico. It's a World Heritage Site. One of the most important monuments, this is a night shot, is the Angel of Independence. Apart from that, this is the city center or the main city square of Mexico City. And this Xochimilco, this is like a floating garden. There are very beautiful, colorful boats that just keep on floating on the river, and the tourists can come and they can visit it. So these are the main attractions of Mexico, or locally as it is called, Mexico City. Now, traveling in United States, after that Mexico, and then the last few cities that we are going to cover are a part of Canada. So first let us start with Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada. It is located here, as you can see, in between nearly at the border of the provinces of Ontario and Quebec. And if you know that Canada was first colonized by the French, so the Canadians, they have their second language as French. So the main places of interest are, if you go there, the Confederation Square. This is the Rideau Canal. Please correct the spelling in your book. It is U, not N. In your book, it is spelled as Ridean. It's not N, it's U. Apart from that, the central chambers and of course the Parliament building. Canada is a place which is very, very sparsely populated, and since it is quite cold for most of the year, there are not many people who wish to go and settle there. In spite of that, it does have a substantial population, but it has got a lot of open space, and it's very beautiful. It is very pollution free. So if you ever go there, you will never forget your experience. The last two cities which we are going to cover are Montreal. This is Montreal, which is located in the province of Quebec. So you see, most of the important cities are located in the eastern coast. One very beautiful city in the British Columbian province is Vancouver. But apart from that, these areas are so frozen that not many people live over there. So there are not many important cities. So Canada's second largest city is Montreal, and it is often called the Paris of Canada, and it is a commercial city as well. And the last city which we are going to cover is Toronto. Again, you see Toronto is located near the Lake District. It's over here, the 5 Great Lakes, if you remember. It is the capital of the province of Ontario. And it is actually the 4th most populous city, because most of the people you know, your relatives or your friends, whoever has gone to Canada, you will find them settled in Toronto. I mean, seriously, that happens. So it is located on the shores of Lake Ontario, and it is Canada's economic capital, and it is a major center of higher education and research, because the University of Toronto is very, very important and located in this place. So children, for today, this is it. We have really had a grand tour of North America, covering Mexico, United States, and finally the beautiful, beautiful country of Canada. I wish if you have not been there, I'm sure one day you will be there. So please remember this, and your travel will be definitely much easier. So goodbye and have a great day.